what will you do? You can start answering that question now by getting to know what the career opportunities are out there in the world of work and which would suit you best. Let's take a look here at possibilities in one important industry, electronics manufacturing. Although it's one of the newest industries, the products manufactured touch almost every aspect of our lives. More than 30,000 different types of electronic products. Products that help us make decisions and process information. Electronic products that help us live longer, better, and more enjoyably. Electronic products that control processes in industry. Electronic products made by men and women working in the 5th largest manufacturing industry in the United States. Electronics manufacturing. An industry employing over 1 million people, of whom more than 40% are women. Could your special place in the world of work be in electronics manufacturing? This film will help you to decide. The heart of every electronic product is a circuit, a system that includes electron tubes, semiconductors, and other electronic devices which regulate, control, or direct the flow of small active particles of negative electricity, known as electrons, through the circuit to produce an image on a picture tube, to record sound on magnetic tape, to operate devices of many kinds in just about every field of endeavor, from astronomy to zoology. Some 3,500 companies manufacture electronic products in the United States. While plants are located in nearly every state, the heavy concentration is in California, New York, New Jersey, Illinois, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Indiana. Their products are in 4 categories. Consumer products. Industrial and commercial products. Government products. Component products. About 50% of those working in this industry, 500,000 men and women, work in plant jobs in production, maintenance, transportation, and service. The other 500,000 are employed in engineering, scientific, administrative, sales, and clerical positions. Among plant workers, the largest group is made up of assemblers, some skilled, most semi-skilled. Some assembly work is done by following instructions on slides and tape recordings. Most end products and some components are assembled by hand, including some tiny components. But machines are used wherever practical. Most components are assembled by machine, even some miniaturized items. And machines are used on some assembly work on end products. Most assemblers are women. They are employed mainly as machine operators and hand assemblers of items made in large quantities. The industry employs male assemblers chiefly in experimental, model, and heavy assembly work. There are many other kinds of plant employees, including metal machining workers, machine operators, machinists, tool makers, die makers, and many in fabricating occupations, sheet metal workers, glass blowers, glass lathe operators, others who mold, fire, and glaze ceramic insulators, grid lathe operators, spot welders, coil winders, crystal grinders, and finishers. Among those in processing occupations are electroplaters and tinners who coat parts with metal, silkscreen printers, others who treat parts to prevent corrosion, some who coat components with waxes, oils, plastics, sealers who fix the base and stem in the tube, exhaust the tube, and seal it. The electronics manufacturing industry employs many men and women in inspecting and testing. The products must be right. Inspection and testing begin on raw materials as they enter the plant and continue through the various stages of manufacture. Some finished products are test operated for a time before they're shipped. Maintenance workers are needed to keep manufacturing equipment in good working order. Many other workers are employed in handling and moving materials, then shipping. What about the other 500,000 workers in the industry? Those in professional, technical, and office-related positions. Better than 20% of them are engineers and scientists. Not surprising in an industry heavily engaged in the development of new concepts, products, and applications. Electrical or electronic engineers make up the largest group of engineers. Generally, they're employed in research and development, but also in production as test methods and quality control engineers, and as field engineers and sales engineers. Many mechanical engineers are needed in product development, tool and equipment design, and as plant engineers. Other kinds of engineers have important roles in the industry too. Physicists make up the largest group of scientists in electronics manufacturing. Some of their work is in the area of micro-miniaturization, smaller than small. Other scientists in the industry include chemists and metallurgists. Mathematicians and statisticians work with engineers and scientists on complex problems. The industry employs industrial designers and many technicians. Most of them assist engineers and scientists. Technicians of various kinds: electronics technicians, draftsmen, engineering aides, laboratory technicians, mathematical assistants. Technical writers and illustrators prepare training and technical manuals, catalogs, product literature, project reports, and proposals. 1/4 of the employees in the electronics manufacturing industry work in administrative or clerical occupations, in administrative jobs, in purchasing, in sales, in personnel, in advertising, in market research. In clerical jobs as clerks, secretaries, stenographers, typists, business machine operators, operators of computers and auxiliary equipment. While it would certainly help, you don't need training in electronics to get a beginning plant job in the industry. But completion of high school is increasingly required, and the quality of your school record and how you get along with people can be a factor. So can your skills and aptitudes. New plant workers are usually trained on the job for a short period. Assemblers, testers, and inspectors need good vision, color perception, manual dexterity, and patience. Promotion is usually from within. Testers and assemblers, for example, may advance to technician after developing necessary skills and taking courses in company classes, night school, junior college, or technical school. Many tool makers, die makers, and machinists and electricians and other craftsmen in the industry learn their trade in a 4- or 5-year apprenticeship. Some wisely got an early start by taking courses in their vocational school. Beginning jobs in engineering are usually filled by recent graduates of engineering colleges. Many mathematicians, physicists, and other scientists in the industry have advanced college degrees. Most electronics technicians have attended a public, private, or armed forces technical school. Some got their training in a 3- or 4-year apprenticeship. High school grads who have had math and science courses are preferred for apprenticeships. Electronics technicians need good color vision, manual dexterity, and eye-hand coordination. Laboratory technicians, engineering and scientific aides, and mathematical assistants frequently have had a year or more of college. In other cases, they are workers upgraded from lower-ranked assistant jobs. Draftsmen usually prepare at a trade or technical school. Technical writers must have a flair for writing and usually some technical training. For clerical jobs, a minimum of high school and basic office skills is required. Earnings of production workers vary by type of product manufactured and by their skill level, experience, length of service, and amount of overtime, and the geographic location. For specific information on earnings in your area or some other in which you'd like to work, well, you can get that at the local office of your state employment service. Employee benefits programs are generally good in the electronics manufacturing industry. Many workers are covered by labor management agreements. Tens of thousands of jobs will open up annually as employees retire or leave the industry in some other way. Additionally, a moderate growth in total employment is expected. Most plants are relatively new and located in suburban and semi-rural areas, are usually well lighted, clean, air-conditioned, and quiet. The frequency and severity of industrial accidents are far below the average in manufacturing as a whole. You may see yourself in one or more occupations in electronics manufacturing. It may occur to you to aim for an entering job with the purpose of acquiring new skills and moving up into indicated areas later. But before you decide, you'll want to learn about all the other occupations and industries. You'll want to see the other titles related to this film in the library of 40 career counseling films. Dig into occupational information on your own. Talk about possible careers with your teachers, school counselor, your parents, the people in your state employment service office. They can give you all sorts of information about jobs in your community and further afield. Get to know the whole spectrum of the world of work. Then, with the help of your counselor, from all the career areas you like and are suited for, make your choice of the just right career for you. Move on. Get all the additional information you can. Plan with your counselor the education and training you will need. Start getting ready as early as possible while still in school, working on your study program. Exploring your career field part-time if possible. The time you spend now may be the best investment you will ever make. An investment in the challenging, rewarding, made-for-you place in the world of work.
What you gonna do when the time comes and you have to earn your way? What you gonna do when the time comes and you have to earn your pay? What will you do when you're finally on your own? What will you do when you're finally on your own?
What will you really do?
When you're finally on your own.